Good to be with you. I'm back. We've not had these meditations for about 4 weeks, so thank you for being patient, and we'll try to get back on a better schedule. Just one announcement, Vacation Bible School next week. It's going to be at the Bethany Lutheran Church. We're partnering with them and also the UCC Church, and we just ask you to pray for all the kids and the instructors that they have a great week together. So for this week, we're in the Hebrew scriptures of 1 Samuel, and we're in the story of David and Goliath. And you might remember the story, right? The Israelites and the Philistines, they're on opposite sides of a valley, and they're getting ready to have a great battle. But out of the Philistines comes this large person named Goliath, right? And he comes into the valley, he yells at the Israelites, let's not have our armies fight, but you send one to me and the both of us will fight it out. And so 40 days Goliath goes into the valley, 40 days, right? Waiting for the Israelites to send somebody out to battle him, and none of the Israelites will go out there. There's this fear, there's this foreboding, right? And then David hears word of it, and David goes to Saul, and David tells Saul, oh, I'll fight this Philistine. And they have a debate, they have this conversation. Saul finally relents and lets David go meet Goliath, but before David meets Goliath, Saul wants to send David out in the right way. So Saul puts on David his helmet of bronze, his armor of mail, his big heavy sword, these ankle things. But David can't even walk in these things. How is he going to fight in them? So David takes all of those and goes out to meet Goliath. And so this is where I am this week so far on this story. We have a choice on how we face the Goliaths in our lives. Right? We don't have to face our Goliaths the same way that they face us. We have a choice. We don't have to use violence against violence. We don't have to use power against power. We have choices for how we face those things in our life that just seem so overwhelming. We have a choice on how we face those things in our life that just seem so fearful and foreboding. David chose not to go armor against armor, sword against sword. He chose something else. His weapon of choice, or you could call it this instrument of overcoming, his weapon of choice was just trust. Trust in something more than himself. A trust in God, a trust in the beyond. So as you think about the Goliaths in your life, and they may be people or they may be issues, just those things that seem to be limiting you or just seem like they're hard to overcome, how is it that you meet them? Right? Are you meeting them on their ground or are you meeting them on God's ground? We have a choice. We don't have to bring guns to a gunfight. We don't have to bring knives to a knife fight. We can bring forgiveness and acceptance. We can bring mercy and empathy. We can bring justice. So what is your weapon of choice? What will you take with you into this life? Hope to see you soon.